I welcome you all to my world of food, yeah? How awesome is that, guys? Because I love cooking, okay? And I'm sure after my videos, you're gonna love cooking too, okay? So today, what we're gonna do? Yes, that's the question you have to have in your minds. We are gonna do the most delicious and the most mouth-watering Paneer Tikka! Okay, so let me introduce you to the ingredients you have to use for Paneer Tikka, alright? So here we have chaat masala. Next, here we have turmeric powder. Here, red chili powder. Here, garam masala. Here we have pepper powder. It's less, but it's okay. We need very little bit only. So don't worry, guys. This is cumin. And this is coriander. We have paneer here, and then we have curd. This is salt. We have red peppers along with green peppers, and then we have the skewers. Now moving on to the procedure. First, we need to cut these paneer pieces. So now we're cutting the paneer pieces. I would like to reduce this thickness because if it's too thick, then I don't think it'll be good for you when it's in your mouth. So I prefer chopping them into finer pieces and into thinner pieces. So yeah. Cut the peppers. Peppers are really good taste. They're very good, guys, and also tasty. So I love using them in almost every dish I use. So I think even you would feel the same because pepper is so good, tasty. So it's irresistible, guys. So I love using peppers. I've also chopped a few red peppers. So now, after we have our paneer pieces and our capsicum ready, now we're going to mix them with curd. There we have our curd. And now the spices which I have introduced to you earlier. First we add the chaat masala. It will just take a little bit, as much as you feel chaat masala is required in your dish, you can add that much. Next, the red chili powder. Red chili powder would be 1 tablespoon. 1 tablespoon of red chili powder. And now, just half a tablespoon of turmeric powder. Okay, now add all the other spices in the same quantity. I would suggest like 2 tablespoons of everything. After we finish adding the spices, we add the paneer and the capsicums into this mixture. Okay, so now that that's done, we have to just mix this and mix it properly so that the paneer and the capsicum get completely mixed into the curd along with the other spices. Only then we get the taste, okay? Otherwise, it's just going to be some raw and bland paneer, and then you're going to come back and start scolding me that it was not good. So now, this is what we have to do then, okay? You can actually add some water if you feel it's very dry. So I'm going to add a little bit of water. Okay, so now I'm adding a little bit of water. That should be good. So now I'm mixing it. After marinating, we refrigerate this for half an hour, and then your marinated item would look something like this. It looks really tasty, right, guys? We start frying it on a cooking pan. Here I have my here, keeping these wooden skewers, because I'm using wooden skewers, keeping these wooden skewers on the pan, these wooden skewers can burn. So, in order to prevent them from burning, we can do this. We can add little bit amount of water into the plate and soak these wooden skewers for 10 seconds. 10 seconds. That's good enough, guys. Okay? So, we just leave it to soak for 10 seconds. And, okay, now I think it should be fine. So, we take our first skewer and start putting one by one now. The paneer first, as I like it. And then the capsicum. And then another paneer piece. And another capsicum. That should be good for a wooden skewer size. This home cooking. This is good, right? Okay, so now what we do is keep this on the pan. And now it's gonna cook. Don't worry about the sound. Nothing has happened. It's just cooking. It's gonna be delicious, guys. Don't worry. Here. You can have some. Oh, you cannot have. I'm so sorry. But I can have, and it's awesome, guys. Can't wait for these to finish. Okay. So we just wait for these, the paneer and the capsicum to turn little golden brownish color. Okay, so now while the paneer pieces and the skewers are cooking, so I like to share my experience with you guys about how I started cooking and all. Well, I would say I was like 10 years old when I started cooking. I used to go help my mom in the kitchen, and I was obsessed with cooking. So then the first dish I made on my own was a disaster. But now I'm sure, guys, this is not a disaster, so it's going to be tasty. Okay, so yeah, that was my cooking experience, and from then I just loved cooking, and I've just started making various other dishes. And so yeah, so here I am today making my first cooking video, and I hope you guys are liking this. Okay, so this one is done. Little more of the stuff. Okay, this one has to be done. A little more. It's really looking good, but a little final touches have to be added to the paneer and the capsicums before serving. Just 2 minutes on the stove before serving would be good, because if you notice something, we've only covered these edges, but the center places are not cooked yet. So 1 to 2 minutes should be good before serving. You can serve. It's hot and it's tasty at the same time. So yeah, now this is done, and so is this. So we just shift it onto the plate. After we take it off the pan, it's going to look something as delicious as this. I can't wait to taste this, man. I mean, who can? Okay, so let's just shift it to another plate, decorate it, and let's just taste it. Okay, so this is our paneer tikka, ready to eat now. Okay guys, so if you've liked my video, then please keep watching more and liking more.